welcome. I am in this video going to do a quick little comparison for or plan with me, I should say, for the dashboard layout in the Erin Condren Life Planner. So let's get right into it. I am first and foremost going to tell you what my thoughts are about this and then just kind of get right into it. So I have my dashboard planner here, and this size is 7x9. That is the only size it's offered in. And then I have some little markers and whatnot here too. And I'm going to use the markers and my Erin Condren pen, and let's see what we can get into. So I'm personally going to start with the back of the planner because this is kind of like an extra section that I got back here. So I'm going to use that because I just feel like it makes more sense to do so. And I'm going to start with this week here. Let me know in the comments if you all have any questions about this layout. I'm happy to answer. And if you're watching this live, comment team live. And if you're watching a replay, go ahead and comment team replay. All right, so getting right into it, I have my layout here. I'm going to open up my markers again, have pastel and earth tone, and I'm just gonna do a couple mock layouts. I'm gonna use stickers too. So I'm gonna try to do 2 layouts, but we'll see what I have time for. But I just wanted to kind of play around with it. So I wanted to use a really light color for this. I'm gonna try to use from the front of the one that comes with the planner. Take my stencil there, and I'm first gonna focus on the weekly side. So with my marker on the thin tip side, I'm gonna play around with this. And while I'm playing around with this layout, I'm just gonna yap with you all. One, happy Friday. If you're watching this in real time, it's Friday in the United States. So happy Friday. And I hope you all had a good week. If your week's just starting, you can let me know that too. So I was just trying to see how I like that. I think it should be a little farther over, but just for the sake of consistency, I'm gonna continue from here. And just to show how easy it can be, I'm gonna go all the way down. Okay, I don't absolutely hate it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. So we're moving. And we're just trying new things together today. Y'all get to see me kind of work in real time. Usually I'd film this and edit out all the mistakes. But we're gonna make some mistakes together today. Let me know in the comments where you're tuning in from, what city maybe. So I'm here streaming from Chicago, Illinois. So I'd love to know where you all are streaming or watching from. Okay, so I have these little floral stickers, and I was thinking about trying to use them in this layout. Okay, so I'm gonna take this one. I might end up needing scissors for this, which is fine. We'll do a little sticker surgery. I'm gonna go around this way. And there's just a little bit at the top. I'm just gonna cut that off. Cut that off. And then here at the bottom, I'm gonna play with that too. I'm not doing a good job of peeling today. All right, and I could have even cut this off some. Let's see. If it's not too late, I might. If it's not too sticky. It shouldn't be though. Yeah, it came up pretty good. I'm gonna cut this so it doesn't go into the other box. There. There you go. And then on this side, I'm gonna throw in, actually, I feel like this sticker works pretty well. Let me know in the comments if you are gonna have a fun weekend filled with stuff to do, if you're gonna chill this weekend. I'd love to know what you all's weekend plans are. And this is another reason it's hard to do live videos, because usually I do like a voiceover later. And it's a little easier to talk to yourself when you're not thinking about what you're doing. So I have a hard time sometimes like filming and talking to myself at the same time, or talking to you all at the same time. And so I'm noticing that with lives now I'm more quiet, because it's hard to think and talk and converse at the same time. So let me know in the comments where you're from. All right. Also from Chicago. Okay. Watching from my in-laws' house in New Jersey. Awesome. Ohio. Okay, Monica. We got the Midwest in the house. Let's see. All right. I'm done with this little sticker. I thought it was going to do more than what it's doing. And yeah, it's fine. It's just, I thought I was going to do a little more than that, but I'm not. Okay. And then these stickers I have, they have like a little corner pocket that I like to use, but they're like left corner oriented, and I really need a right corner sticker. So I'm just kind of looking through to see if I can find a right corner. And I don't, oh, I see a right corner. Okay, here we go. Let me grab this sticker. And this is what I mean by like right corner oriented. I'll pull that on up so you can see it well. And put it here. Thank you all for not making me talk to myself. I'm like, y'all, I know it seems like I should be able to do it really easily and just like yap away with absolutely no response, but it's hard. This roll of stickers is from Wrong Develop Illustration. I can link this exact roll when I'm done with the live video. But shopwrongwrong.com is the website, and the coupon that I have to save is Chloe10. That's CHLOE 10, and that is how you can save on your total with Wrong. Okay, so I feel like we have a good little start. Not too many stickers, still kind of minimal, right? And we're gonna get into some words. So here on the left side, my vision, okay, was this is home and this is, or this is work and this is personal, or like this is work and this is home, or like this is 9 to 5 and this is side business, or like this is personal home stuff and this is like family stuff, right? Like creating some kind of separation to create extra sections in the week. So that was my thought process with this. It could totally all be in one spot, kind of like a top priorities, but I know a lot of folks are going to be looking for just like more space with this layout. So I just wanted to start with this. So I think I'm going to do for this one, like work on this side, home on this side, maybe work personal, work whatever I want it to be. Okay, let's start there. So first I'm going to use a couple dot markers, because am I going to use a dot marker? Am I? Let's see what dot markers I have. What is this? This, hold on, let's see. I do have a dot marker. I think I have a couple dot markers actually from Erin Condren, but I think the ones I'm finding are the same color, and I'm being a little picky about the color. Hold on. This is, nope, not dot. Not dot either. Okay. So my alarm just went off. Sorry about that. Let me know if you all can still hear me okay, because sometimes my audio cuts out. So just say, I can still hear you. Hi, Ari. Y'all, my niece is watching the live. Hello, Aria. Hopefully she's still listening or watching. Yay! Okay. Hello, Ari. I hope you're having a good day today. Y'all, my niece, Aria, she loves stickers. Like, she is obsessed. And I have to get her a planner or a notebook because she loves stickers. So, I just had to give her a little shout out. Good morning, Ari. I hope you have a great day. Okay. Oh, yeah, I don't have... Okay, so, Erica, let me answer your question real quick. So, Erica in the comments said, why July 2026? Why July 2026? Because I'm experimenting, Erica. So, I don't want to mess up my July 2025 when I plan on actually planning in this in July 2025. So, I'm experimenting with my July 2026, which was basically a free layout. Like, they included this month in here basically for free because the month, it's a 12-month planner, and they gave me July all the way through July. So I was just like, instead of using this in the future, because the next planner for 2026 will start in July, right? I'll either use it or lose it. So I figured I can experiment with this, and then I don't have to worry about messing up my planner. Hope that clears things up for you. Okay, here we go. So for Monday, we have, I don't know, work, right? So for a typical Monday for me, I might approve timesheets. I might do appointments, summaries, and I might send out an email campaign. Okay, that's like a typical work to do for me. Now, let's keep in mind, I'm using Outlook, y'all, because a lot of folks are like, well, how do you keep tracking your planner? I don't. I cannot put student information in my planner. It's illegal. So I just do like tasks in here. Okay, so I like to make that clear because a lot of people are like, I need to write all my work stuff. And I'm like, I hear you, but due to FERPA laws, I cannot. So I don't put all my business in here for work. I just put like general things that I want to make sure I remember to do throughout the day. And the rest is Outlook, right? So then on this side, I'm imagining like on a typical Monday, I might have some chores to like kind of wrap up. So I'm going to put meal plan and prep. Because that's something I'm working on. My goal is to cook every Monday and Wednesday so that on Tuesdays and Thursdays I can have leftovers. And then Friday is like whatever I feel like doing. So that is my goal always, is to make sure I cook on Monday and Wednesday. And then I'll say like daily tidying in the house, right? And then here I'm gonna say like check poetry plans, emails. I'm just trying to like fill this up and show you how it looks. So when you separate the two, there is just far less space in my opinion. I personally think I would prefer writing straight across, like just being real. Like, it's just us here, just being real. So instead of going all the way through here, I mean, this is kind of like a sample. I guess I could create another sample on this side with like, if I didn't want to do, let's do like AM and PM for routines, y'all. Because I feel like that would be kind of nice. Okay, so AM routine on this side, PM routine on this side. So for me, it's always going to be my meds and my vitamins. And then it's going to be prayer and daily text. And then it's going to be some type of exercise. Get my body moving. And then probably at that point, and some type of food. So I have a hard time remembering to eat breakfast, so we gotta add that. And then on this side for PM routine, meds again because I have evening meds I need to take. And then daily Bible reading. And then I've been doing this thing where I don't get on my phone after a certain time, or I've tried. I'm not always successful, but I would say this week I was probably like 3 and 2, which is not bad. So no screens after 9 p.m. The night before, sometimes I like to just remind myself of what's in the plan for the next day as far as meals are concerned. And that reminds me to also pack a lunch or whatever I need to do for lunch the next day for work. So that's something to keep in mind. So this is more like a routine situation, and this is more like daily tasks. Just a little sample here. And then on this side, we got our habit tracker. I'm just going to fill it out real quick. So for the habit tracker, we have, let's say, meds, right? Vitamins, water goal, exercise, Bible reading, and screen-free time. And when I say screen-free time, I mean like intentional. Like for this amount of hours, I'm not on a screen. Okay, so we have that filled out. And then this is like a weekly to-do. So I would use this as like a running to-do list, right? So some of the things I actually do need to do is pick up my prescription. uh um Y'all, this is a real win. Checking my comments on TikTok. I do not check my notifications on TikTok at all, like ever. So when people ask questions on there, they just don't get answered. And I'm just trying to get better at that. At least once a week. Like, what the heck? I gotta get better. So this it seems like a crazy thing to add, but like seriously. Um I bought a new like pegboard for my office and it is not up. So I need to ask my husband to install it. And then after that, he's going to leave shavings everywhere from like drilling in the walls. So I need to like vacuum as well. So. I have to do laundry, y'all. I'm trying to decide like what's going to be my new laundry day because I feel like I've just not had a consistent routine with laundry. It's going to get done, but the question is when, and I just need to do better about that. Um, yeah. And I need to order a new cover for our patio furniture because the wind literally ripped it off and it's like in shreds. So yeah, if anyone has any tips for that, because I've replaced it at least. This is my second thing I had to replace, and we've only lived here a year. So I'm just like, am I not buying a high quality cover, or is it just? It's been a really windy year though. So yeah, and I don't want the wind to rip apart the furniture, right? And like wear and tear on that. So I do need to buy another one, but I'm just like, it's not working. I'm even thinking about putting like zip ties, or not zip ties, but y'all know like the bungee cords around it, so that maybe it won't whip in the wind as much. But if anyone has tips for that, please let me know. So I do have the cover that you tie to the chair, May, but it's still whipping in the wind. So it doesn't fly off typically, but it's taking a beating from the wind. And so then it's just like there are holes in it and it's like deteriorating over time. But it does stay on for the most part. Isolation Mom Plan said, I've never had EC, but all your videos really make me want to get one on launch day. Yeah, I mean, I like the paper quality quite a bit. It's something that I've always been a fan of, which is why I started using the planner. So if you want to join the club, I mean, feel free to join us. Once you feel this paper, you're going to love it. Okay, priorities. Let's get into that. So for priorities, I'm going to use another one of my little markers here. Or did I? I'll use the spruce one. And I'm just, oh, I forgot. Y'all, I forgot this is not a dot marker. I don't know why I want it to be a dot marker so bad. So what I'll do is I'll make a little checklist with my stencil. And I'm going to go like every other box here. This is not made for this, by the way. But I like that they line up. This is a habit tracker, like a monthly one. But I like how they line up. So I'm going to use it as a checkbox. See what I mean? But that's not what that's for. There are no rules in creative planning. Do whatever you want. Do what works for you. So content for UGC, 9 to 5 work tests. And this one, which I actually did forget to do, schedule PTO. Because I need some days off, y'all. I just do. And then here's a note section. I'm not going to fill this out completely, but I am going to like break it up kind of, sort of, to kind of show what some options might be down there. So you do have stickers in the back as well. So you can section things off. And so I'm going to grab a couple of these to see how we can section these off. Right. Got a sticker there. And our sticker there. And you know, section down here. 3 sections. And you don't have to, I mean, this could be a one big note section, right? This could be a journaling section. This could be whatever you want. But I'm just trying to like create some sectioning of things off in this planner. So for notes, I would say, home projects, because that's something like top of my mind. Content projects. And then fitness goals, because I have some fitness goals that I want to implement for like the following week. Okay. All right. I feel like that is a good place to start. Let me know what you all think about playing around in here. Like, do you think this is good? Are you worried about this layout? Are you going to stick to your traditional vertical or your traditional horizontal or your traditional hourly or your daily duo? So far, it just feels like a lot more open space over here. Not as much space over here. And that might be just because I like section this part off. Let me know. Oh, we have Australia tuning in, California tuning in. Okay, garden projects. Yes, I have a garden project. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie. And Dala is a good friend of mine. We've been friends for years and years and years. Dala is encouraging me to get my garden off the ground. Literally off the ground, because I want to do a raised garden. But y'all, I'm going to need my husband's help, because like the idea of doing that by myself is like a no-go. So I'm going to need help. I'm going to probably be the organizer of it, but I probably won't be the doer. Okay. I have a couple friends that are willing to help. My husband wants to do it. And so I think I'm going to like organize this activity, but not actually take part and then reap the benefits. But it's because I have 2 jobs already, y'all. I have 2 jobs. So there's that. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. I keep telling people I have 2 jobs. I have 2 jobs. I'm like Everybody Hates Chris mom, like Tashina Arnold, the actress. I'm like her on Everybody Hates Chris. Like, I have 2 jobs. Okay. Let me know if y'all want me to write straight across or if you like get the idea. If you want me to write straight across, I'll do that on this section. I'll just go to a new week and do that. Let me know. Yes, no. Let me know in the comments if y'all want me to do something else over here. Because I could totally, let's see. So I'm going to map today out here and see if we got space. I use a daily planner, so keep that in mind. So usually in my weekly, I'm just doing like an overview as content for you all, but then also as reference for me. And then my everyday planner is like the nitty gritty, like it's everything in one spot. So if I was going to do like a daily recap of today, I would say, oh shoot, I'm putting it on Monday, but whatever, right? Live video at oh, you know what? I put morning routine here first. And then I put evening routine at the bottom. And then I put live video at 8:30 a.m. And then I put thumbnail because I got to create one of those once I get off of here. Work tasks and meetings. Emails. And then y'all, I like to do all my weekend chores on Friday because the idea of just having like things undone Friday, Saturday, and Sunday just makes me mad. So I'm going to say weekend chores. And yes, I'll be doing those after work because I'm crazy. But I try to make it fun. Like, I make myself a fun drink. I don't drink alcohol really anymore. So I'll make myself like a fun, like, soda water with like fruit and all the fun stuff. I know that's so lame, right? Or I'll have an iced coffee or a decaf iced coffee if I'm worried about being wired. And I just make like a fun drink, and I usually yap on the phone or I yap to my husband while I clean, listen to music. Like, I try to make it fun, but I got to get those tasks done on Friday. Because if I don't, I tend to just rot all weekend, which is not horrible all the time, but sometimes you need to get some stuff done over the weekend. And this weekend is one of those weekends. So I'm going to go ahead and make like a little, I don't know, some little check boxes over here, I guess. I'm going to use the real check box this time because last time I did not. I'm going to use the OG check box with my stencil. The problem I have is trying to line them up. I use a bigger box. See, now I don't even know what box I use. Okay, it's that one. Move that over some. There we go. And I wish I could zoom in for y'all, but YouTube Live does not allow me to zoom in. So please bear with me. So now we got check boxes. And I would just go in and check box. I feel like this is a better use of the space, to be honest, compared to the other box. So I'm glad I did this. This feels more open and like daily overview-esque. Let me know how you feel. Like, this box looks good to me. This looks like not as functional. And I could write down, like I could use but I feel like if I use every line, it would look just like congested. Let's add like how this looks, right? Let me know what you think in the comments. Does this look more congested, but more functional? Or do you like option 2? So like option 1 or option 2 in the comments, let me know. Dala says, have you tried the Italian sodas from Whole Foods? I think they make a good mocktail. No, I'll have to try those, but I have tried the soda from, it's like a sparkling lemonade and a sparkling grapefruit drink from Trader Joe's. It's really good, but I'm a little concerned about the sugar content, so I'll try the Whole Foods one, and I might go grab that like ASAP. So let me know. Okay, so May says option 2, okay, and Dala says option 1. So that's what we're rocking with. We got some split decisions here. The cool thing is you can do both, right? Like one week, if this works better for you, you could totally do this method. If another week this works better, you can. I like this method better, I think, option 2, but I just wanted to kind of like show what it could look like. Let me know in the comments what you prefer. If you're team replay, go ahead and comment team replay if you're watching this later. Thank you all for tuning in with me. I do have to go, but I'm glad we were able to like yap about this and work through it together. As y'all can see, when I'm talking and planning at the same time, it takes me longer. So I appreciate you for tuning in, rocking with me, and dealing with dealing with my yapping and being all over the place. I promise when I do a full video of this, a follow-up video with like full spreads, I will walk y'all through it, and it'll be a little more organized and straight to the point, which is the whole point of like filmed and planned out content in advance. So thanks for joining me live, and I'll see y'all later. Oh, I'll see you next week on launch day on Monday. I'll see you Monday. Bye.